Welcome to this Connecting Orchid and SERVAL tutorial. Before we get started, I would like to first introduce what Orchid is and why you should link it to SERVAL. Orchid has two main functions. First of all, it's a persistent digital identifier, which links research to researchers, it eliminates namesakes, and it follows you throughout your career. But perhaps the most attractive feature of Orchid is that it provides automated linkages between you and institutions, funders, and publishers. This reduces form filling dramatically because if you keep your information up to date in your Orchid profile, then you can send it back and forth between all these stakeholders. So why you should link Orchid and SERVAL? So first of all, linking them will enable them to talk to each other. So you will be able to import and export your bibliography from and to Orchid from within SERVAL. And my favorite feature, you can unequivocally link your publications to you in SERVAL automatically. Orchid is the only way that we can be sure to correctly link an author in a publication to one of our researchers. In order for that to work, you need to create an Orchid profile, link it to SERVAL, and this step I'm going to show you right now, and then always remember to publish with your Orchid. Give your publisher your Orchid number, and then they will add that to the metadata of the article. Let's get started with the tutorial. So if you don't yet have an Orchid, you can go to orchid.org and create one. You can choose your name, your surname, and your email address. Then you can set a password and choose the level of visibility for your profile. I accept the terms of use and I am not a robot. And I click on register. I am now in my profile page where I have a message saying that an email has been sent and that I need to verify my email address. So I'm going to my inbox, clicking on the email from Orchid, and then clicking on verify. And then I'll be back on my profile, thanking me for having verified my email. For now, the important bit is this number, which is your Orchid number. And finally, now that you have your Orchid profile, to link it to SERVAL, you need to go to Unisciences webpage and click on login. And once you're logged in, you will appear here in Mise à jour des pages personnelles, and you will see this big green button that says create or link your Orchid ID. So you're just simply going to click on that button. Once you're connected, you'll be redirected to this authorization page where Orchid will ask you if you authorize University of Lausanne to access your Orchid profile. So we will just authorize it. And then you'll be back to your Unisciences page where instead of the big green button you saw before, you'll have this line that says your Orchid record is this one. So that was how to connect Orchid and SERVAL in less than 3.5 minutes. Now you go and do it for your profile, and remember to always use your Orchid number when you're publishing. That way we'll know that information when you're entering your publications in SERVAL, and the whole process will be much easier for you.